Hello guys, in this video we are going to learn transportation problem. The transportation problem can be solved by three different methods. First is a northwest corner rule. Second, VAMP means Vogel approximation method. It is also known as in short form VAM. VAM. Okay. And the third one is the least cost method. It is also known as row and column maximum method. Least cost and row and column maximum method. One by one I will explain you. First, let's see the northwest corner. Okay, there's a problem here. Okay, in this problem what it is mentioned, find the maximum profit solution of the transportation problem find the maximum profit solution of the transportation which has the profit structure given below. The profit this is the structure where all the demand and supply is given, and the market demand, this is the first, second, third, four. Okay, four different ways, and demand is also given, supply also given. What we have to do, we have to calculate the profit and we have to maximize the profit. Okay, from northwest corner rule, the problem always start with the left hand side. Okay, LHS. The problem always start with a LHS, left hand side. You have to allocate the supply according to their demands. Okay, now let's start the problem. Okay, this is a table I have already prepared here. Let's find the solution. Solving the following by using northwest corner rule. This is a table which I have already made. Now let's start the allocation process. In the northwest corner, the problem always start with a left side, means here, from the left side. What is the demand here? The demand is at 35. Okay, but how much supply available? 30. So how much we can give? For 35 demand, we can only give 30 supply because we have less supply. So allocate 30 supply to 8. Okay, so there is no supply. Supply is totally 0 now, and the remaining demand is 5. Okay, we have still demand but we don't have supply, so this way we can't travel. Okay, so this way we can't travel because there is no supply. So for completing more 5 demand, we have to go for another supply. So go to the downside. Here, how much is the supply? 40. So it will complete our demand 5. So allocate 5 here, to which 7 is a unit cost. Okay, now we have demand is over and supply remaining 35 is there. Okay, now we don't have demand, so go to the second loop. Second demand, here we have 28 demand but we have much more supply, so we can complete all the demand, that is 28. Okay, and from here 35 is okay, correct, strike it this one. Now we get 7 still we have 7 supply. We have supply but we don't have demand. So for the purpose of demand, we have to move for another demand to the third demand. Okay, here we have the 32. demand, but we have only 7 supply. So allocate this 7 supply to this 11. So this is the 7 totally cut. We have deducted 7. So 25 is the remaining. What is the remaining? The remaining demand is 25. We have the demand, but we don't have supply in this row. So we cannot go at the state direction. So we have to move for downward. Okay. We have to move downward. So here the demand is 50 and supply is 20. So demand is 25, supply is 50. So we have much supply. So we can fulfill whole demand 25. Allocate this 25 to 9. So this 25 will become 0, and from out 50 we have remaining supplies 25. Now we don't have demand, so go for another demand, state forward to 15. Here we have 25 demand, we have also supplied 25. So all demand and supply will be cancelled. So we can give 25, we can allocate directly supply to 15. So all the demand and supply is over. Okay, and before that, always remember, whether it is for any rule, this should be matches, demand and supply, otherwise unbalanced matrix will appear. For example, like 50, 40, 90, 30, 120. Okay, 35 and 25, 40, 50, 60, 60, 90, and this two will be here is 120, means it is a balanced matrix. If it is imbalance, we have to add one row. If it is row, one row. If it is in one column, if it is in column, means where is the minimum in, if it is row, minimum in row, we have to add row. If it is minimum in column, we have to add the column. So this is the way which we can assign. Now the calculation process, because we have assigned, now we have to calculate the profit. How we can calculate the profit? Okay, here is the calculation of profit. Okay, how you have to do? You have to, okay, unit cost of production into number of unit allocated. Number of unit allocated. Okay, means here 30 into 8 and 5 into 7, like this. into 8, this is the unit cost and this is the allocation. Okay, this is the unit cost, this is the allocation. Or else you can also write 8 into 30, this is the unit and this is the allocation, plus second one is 7 into 5 is the allocation, you know, then plus 3 into 28, 11 into 7, 9 into 25, 3 into 28, plus 11 into 7, 9 into 25, 11 into 7 plus 9 into 25 plus 15 into 25. 15 into 25. Now calculate. 8 3s are 24, add 0 means this is 240, plus 7 5s are 35, plus 28 3s are 364. Sorry, it's 3 or 13. 3 I have written here. Okay. Let me cross check the question which I have made. Okay. This is 3. Okay. 3 into 28. How much? 84, plus 11 into 7, 77, plus 25 into 9, 225, plus 25 into 15, 375. Add all this. Adding all, add all this. How you can add? Okay. 25 here, 400, 600, 600, 700, 800, 800, 870, 910, 945, 952, 956, 1036, 1036 is the maximum profit. Okay, maximum this much of profit we can achieve. Okay, this is the northwest corner rule. How this is the way which where we can solve the transportation problem by northwest corner rule. Now let's go for another video for the least cost method. Thank you for watching. Let's go for the next video for the least cost method.